I knew that I had Western pieces in my closet, but I didn't know that I had that many Western pieces in my closet. Welcome or welcome back. My name's Marino, and here on this channel we talk about fashion, baby. I normally like to talk about the fashion that makes me happy. I don't really like to follow trends, but every once in a while a trend will come around that is naturally part of what I wear in my daily life. Now, I don't know if this is exactly what I wear in my daily life, but I will say I did not have to purchase one thing for today's video. And today we're going to be talking about Western outfits for women. It's trending. Why is it trending? Is it because Beyonce won a Grammy for the best country album? A lot of people want to contest that. What do you think? Should Beyonce have won a Grammy for the best country album? I can neither say here nor there, but what I can say here or there on is Western fashion for women. Because did you know that your girl is from Wyoming? I think I have not one leg to stand on. I think I can stand on two legs when it comes to Western outfits for women. Today we're gonna look at 7 outfits that are of the Western style. We're gonna specifically look not only at those 7 outfits, we're gonna look at silhouettes, materials, and specific pieces that all make up what we are going to come to know as Western wear for women. Our first material that we see a lot in Western wear, and that's denim. Denim you can see a lot in Western wear, and it comes from a practical standpoint, historically speaking, because while all of these outfits I'm going to show you today are certainly romanticized versions of Western wear has its roots in pilgrimage, really, and working and getting out there in the wild, wild west and literally staking your claim, like building a fence around some land that you've decided, yeah, this is gonna be mine. And so denim was really something that people wore and that we can bring into the modern age of Western wear because it's tough. I don't think that I'm gonna really be working in this outfit unless you count making this video as working. Then yeah, baby, I'm working. I'm working. I thrifted, let's see, everything in this outfit except for the hats and the boots. Would it even be a Western wear outfit without a hat? No, I don't think that it would. The jacket is an ode to something that we'll be talking about a little bit later because it has a leather collar. It with a slight, I say slight, but Canadian tuxedo because we're pretty much fully denim from top to bottom. But another thing that I see a lot in Western wear is that cable knit sweater, which again is an ode to the working human because you need to stay warm when you're out there staking your fence. Not only the material of the denim and the jeans, but the silhouette is something that is really important to really nail if you're wanting to wear Western wear. In modern Western wear, I see a lot of extreme bell bottoms. And then of course we have the more tried and true boot cut pant. I've yet to thrift the perfect boot cut pant. The pant that I'm wearing is definitely something that I would see in Western wear, and it's slightly in between a boot cut and a flare or like a bell bottom. It's like riding that fine line. Keep that in mind if you're picking out jeans for a Western wear look. The shape, it matters. I think you'll see that a lot of the elements I'm going to talk about today are worn together. Maybe it's not quite a criteria that you have to follow, but honestly, maybe it is. And the second element that we're gonna look at is lace. Back in the day when I was still living in Wyoming, in like, oh gosh, I don't know what, 2012, lace was all the rage in Western wear. And I think it still holds its place even in today's Western wear. That's why I decided to make an outfit with lace. The top that I'm wearing, I've had this top for over 10 years. It's originally from American Eagle. I got it secondhand from my sister. These are the same pants that I was wearing in the last outfit, just because the silhouette of the denim is so easy to pair with multiple looks. Why would you switch it up? Just wear the same thing, you know? You can pretty much pair any element of lace with denim, a pop of color in the hat, and the silk ascot, and that's an outfit formula that you can wear for a Western wear look. That brings me to the next piece on our list of women's Western wear. So far, we've talked about denim and lace, which are materials, but I want to talk about a specific item of clothing that you can wear that is really Western, and that's vests. I paired that vest with the lace outfit, but the next vest is the whole outfit, baby. I did tell you that we could do 2 statement pieces, didn't I? So let's do 2 statement pieces. This look is made up of a second-hand silk vest with some ornate adornments on it, and a second-hand skirt also with some ornate adornments on it. It's fun because the pattern on this one is a statement, but I would say if you take a look at the overall silhouette, it's pretty simple. It's a full maxi A-line skirt and a vest. That's it. That's something that I think that you could thrift yourself if you wanted to get into wearing Western wear. And then of course a hat. You have to have a hat. This felt hat is a maroon felt hat that I got not secondhand. I think you'll see a trend here, whereas my shoes and my hats are normally purchased new and the clothing is normally secondhand. This hat is a steal because I got it for Anthropologie and it was 50% off. Ooh, you'll love a good deal. And it really pulls in the color from the skirt. We've got maroon on the top and we've got maroon elements in the bottom. I think this is one of the first times that I actually show you my boots. Let's take a look at them. These boots I've had since my college days, which was 10 years ago. Denim is something that is for the working human. And I feel like cowgirl boots are as well. If you get a good pair of cowgirl boots that fits you comfortably, then you can keep them forever. I mean, you can't wear leather outside in the snow and the rain and expect it to last forever. But that's kind of a whole nother video on how and when you should wear and treat your clothing. You know what I need in my wardrobe? I need a pair of short boots because these are the only cowgirl boots that I own and they're long. Not quite all the way up to my knee, but almost all the way up to my knee. And I do have a hard time wearing them under pants because you can see them under pants. I watched a video of this guy one time and his job was literally to design cowboy and cowgirl boots. Can I say cow human boots? No, that sounds weird. His job was literally to design cowgirl boots. And there's a lot of rich history behind the designs and the materials and the patterns that they put on cowgirl boots. I don't know all the history behind it, but if that's something that you're interested in, you know, go look it up. It's a really fun watch. But my cowgirl boots are simple. They are a nice light brown with some ornate white stitching, and they pretty much, in my not so humble opinion, go with everything. So I mentioned when we took a look at the denim outfit that we would be talking about another material later on. Well, here we are. The next material that we're going to talk about in women's Western outfits is leather. I see leather a lot in Western wear, and it is just so tasty. I could eat it up like a chocolate cake. I don't own a Fringe jacket, but oh my goodness, aren't they beautiful? You know what? I kind of am kicking myself because I was at the thrift store a couple of weeks ago and I found this really beautiful, it was like an electric blue Fringe Western jacket. And I didn't get it because honestly, I didn't need it. So I hope whoever found the Fringe electric blue Western jacket just loves it with all of their heart, because I'm still thinking about it. But you know what? That's okay. That's how thrifting is. But you know what I do have that I do wear with so many different looks, including a Western look. I wore this jacket with a 90s look when I was styling scarves, and it gave a totally different vibe. But then I can bring it over here to the Western side of things, and it gives, yeah, you guessed it, a totally different vibe. It doesn't have fringe, but the color of this leather is perfect for a Western look. Most of the pieces in this outfit are also thrifted. Actually, the white tank top and the pants I wore in my beginner sewing video. Take a look at that video if you want to know how these pieces came to be. And this specific picture is what kind of bridged the gap in the cascade of thoughts that brought us here today, because I think this outfit is from Free People, and I was like, whoa, that outfit is so cool, but the pants are $300. And you know what I just sewed? These pants. Now, they're not exactly the same, but the suede cutout is an ode to the leather that the Free People pants are. And when you pair it with a dark leather jacket, it kind of brings in the inspiration of the darker leather elements in the pants as well. And then I paired it with a necklace. It's beaded and leather, so how could I not include this in this outfit? We have an element of leather, in this case suede, in the pants. We have an element of real leather in the jacket and an element of real leather in the necklace as well. So this is the leather fit. I have a bonus look for leather because this skirt was also created in the video where I was a beginner sewer, and I had to include it. How could I not include this in the Western look? Something that I want to point out for the last two leather looks is both the skirt and the pants were patterned. Which brings me to my next element of Western wear, which is patterns. There's so many fun patterns in Western wear. The pants that I'm wearing kind of are a light paisley pattern. And then if you look really close at the skirt, it's kind of got like succulents. I think a lot of elements in Western wear have a use that ties back to something else historically. Patterns specifically tie back to lots of things historically. They hold a lot of symbolism. A lot of patterns are cherished in many specific different types of cultures. The specific pattern on this leather skirt really reminds me of being connected with nature. A lot of times the things that we surround ourselves with are the things that we're going to be putting on our clothes when it comes to patterns. I see a lot of stripes in Western wear. Not just stripes, but like specific colorways of stripes. There's a lot of different branches of Western wear, right? So I'm not really showing this today, but we have like work wear. Like I'm literally going to go work in this Western wear. And then we have what I'm showing today, which is more like Wyoming Western wear, like yeehaw Western wear. But there's a third type of Western wear that I'm thinking about, and that's this one. This is more like Southwestern wear. Think about like Mexico, New Mexico geographically. And I say that because I see a lot more of the terracotta colors in the Mexico, New Mexico, like Arizona Western wear. And I see a lot more patterns in that style of Western wear as well. That's what inspired this look. It was like a southwestern, think of that like red desert color. The suns on the back of the thrifted wool jacket are also a node to kind of the desert, right? Because the desert has a lot of sun and cactus. And so again, patterns bring us to a place of almost like heritage, and it reminds us of different places geographically and different places in life. I'd also like to give a special shout out to the belt in this look because hello, how could I not? It's beautiful. And I don't often get to wear this belt. I thrifted it for like $7 at the thrift store, but it only fits me in the very smallest part of my waist on the loosest belt loop. So what I'm trying to say is the belt hardly fits me, but when I wear it with something like this, oh, it fits and it looks great. It looks amazing. I love it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to our last and final element and our last and final look, and that's skirts. I see a lot of skirts in Western wear. And this look also almost ties every single element that we talked about in today's video into one look. Let's look at it together. We have denim in the skirt, which is secretly actually a dress, don't tell. The color of the cardigan is an ode to lace, because when I think of lace, yeah, it comes in a bunch of different colors, but when I think of lace, I think of creams and whites. And so the cardigan kind of, by a stretch of the imagination, brings the element of lace in. The strap on the purse, of course, is patterned. I'm wearing a leather necklace. So, I mean, besides the belt, that's pretty much every single element that we talked about today. And of course, a Western hat, because no women's wear outfit would be complete without a Western hat, would it? Honestly, I think this video was another excuse for me to show you my hat collection, because I have a lot of hats, as you saw. Today, we talked about denim, we talked about lace, we talked about leather, we talked about boots, skirts, hats, and vests. It makes me so excited to share the outfits with you when it's something that I've had in my life for years and years. It feels like an extra special show and tell. What do you think? Would you wear Western wear? I think it's a super fun aspect of fashion, and I'm really excited that Western outfits for women are trending, because it's another thing that I can show you that is something that I've been cultivating for years, honestly, for years. This is not just fashion for me, this is something that I have lived personally and closely. But I think that's all that I have for you today, so I'm gonna sign off and I'll see you next time. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye!